What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we got started on our day one tasks over here in the city of Rower, where Alisa is from and where the Reinford Company is. And we have one more task for the day, our required task, before we are going to be meeting up with Alisa's mother for dinner. Apparently she cleared up her schedule so she could have dinner with the Class 7 students. So hopefully that goes over well. We can only pray. Obviously, Alisa has a lot of baggage she still has to work out with her mother, but I guess we'll get to that when we get to that. So, we're going to head over to the, I don't even know, the Institute, I guess you could call it, here in a minute. Sure. That's fine. That's fine for now. Don't want to leave myself broke, just in case. So yeah, the Institute of Technology in Rower. So let's head on in. So this is the Rower Institute of Technology. We had a request from someone here. It's a famous university and research institute. Lots of the country's brightest technicians studied here. And a lot of them get scooped up by the Reinford Company after graduation. They offer George some pretty sweet deals to encourage him to apply here after he graduates. Jellica's Orbital bike was originally being researched here too. I think George has mentioned that before. Sounds like they've got all kinds of cool stuff in development here. What are we waiting for? Let's go on in. Right? So I guess this guy up here. I always like going around these institutes, seeing the names of the characters here, because sometimes they'll have somebody who we're supposed to know, like, you know, someone from Zeiss might be here visiting or whatever. You know, that kind of stuff. Did it say Ratto? Researcher Ratto. Huh, judging by those uniforms, you're all students, aren't you? They look kind of familiar, too. We're students from Thor's Military Academy. Are you the Ratto who sent in a request for us? Ah, so you're the students from Thor's. Of course. No wonder your uniform looks so similar. That's the academy George goes to. To be honest, I'm a bit uneasy about leaving this to you, but you look pretty strong, so hopefully it'll work out. Haha, I figures George would have connections here. Still, gonna go out on a limb and guess if you're worrying about how well we'd clean up in a fight. Must be a dangerous job. Kinda, yeah. Let me explain what I'd like you to do. You've heard of Professor Schmidt, right? Yeah, one of the disciples of Epstein, right? The name does sound familiar, yeah. Professor G. Schmidt, I believe. He was one of the leading disciples of Professor Epstein. Yep, there we go. The father of the Orbital Revolution. I don't think we were taught that yet, but I obviously remember. He's a really famous scholar in his own right. He followed in Epstein's footsteps, and his work helped popularize orbits. Indeed, he's generally spoken of as something of a living legend. Professor Epstein also had two other famous students, Professor Russell, we've met him, and Professor Hamilton, we have not met them yet. Their names tend to crop up together quite often in orbital sciences. Yeah, I doubt there's a researcher out there who isn't familiar with those three and their work. Besides that, though, if I'm remembering right, Professor Schmidt also serves as the president of the Rower Institute of Technology. Huh, you don't say. Ah, I wasn't aware of what he was doing these days. Yeah, he's continuing his research here at the Institute. He can be pretty difficult to deal with at the best of times, though, so he doesn't really do public appearances these days. Gotta say, you seem pretty well informed. Is he an acquaintance of yours, Alisa? Not as such, but he's apparently an old friend of my grandfather's. It's because of the orbital technology the professor brought back to the Empire that the Reinford Company grew so large. At least that's what I've been told. So that's how the Empire's largest company hit the big time, huh? Haha, so you're Chairman Arena's daughter, huh? Tech must run in the Reinford blood. You might not know, but the professor's been involved with the development of Arcus units, and the orbital staffs too. Well, seriously? I did have a feeling that might be the case. The tech used in the Arcus units seemed more advanced than anything I've seen in standard issue battle orbits made by the Foundation. And it sounds like the only person who could make something like that would be this professor, then. Sounds more like a wizard by the minute. The reason I started with this little history lesson is because this request comes from Professor Schmidt himself. I work as one of his assistants, so I put in the request on his behalf. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking your ear off, so let's move on to explaining what I'd like you to do. By all means. Okay then, I want you to enter the Sashin Iron Mine and bring me a small quantity of a minor metal called linium. What's a minor metal? It's a category of rare metals often used in technological development, but I've never heard of linium. I'm not surprised, it's not especially well known, even for a minor metal. However, it's got some exciting potential applications in a new airship engine that's currently in development. That'd be quite the mechanical coup. Kinda makes me think of the Courageous. Oh, it's actually related to that, as chance would have it. In addition to the Reinford Company, both the Foundation and the ZCF were involved in the development of the Courageous. Our university is participating too, which has gained us access to all sorts of new technology as a result. Right now we're working day and night to see if we can push what's possible with an airship engine. Okay, so now we know what you guys want the linium for. But why us? Well, extremely small quantities of linium have been extracted from one of the mine's tunnels, but a few years ago dangerous monsters started taking up residence right in that very tunnel. In the end, it had to be sealed off before we could obtain a large enough sample to run tests on. That story does sound familiar now that I think about it. If the ore doesn't have any proven applications, it won't be easy to get permission to access the tunnel. That's where we stand at present. If the professor were to petition the army, there's a possibility they'd go and secure the necessary sample. But like I said earlier, he's not the easiest man to deal with. He doesn't want to ask anyone for assistance, not even the army. Sounds like a royal pain in the ass. Ha ha ha. I can't say I'm not concerned about these purported monsters in the mine, but if we can make a contribution to the advancement of science, we might even see linium pop up in textbooks someday. Yeah, I think we should help him out. I do know the mine chief, so if we explain why we want to head into the tunnel, I'm sure he'll let us in. Oh really? That'd be a huge help. Still, it's an older tunnel, and I doubt it's been retrofitted to the most modern safety standards. Make sure you're really careful when you go in there. Of course, precaution is the best kind of caution. Okay, Reed. To get to the mine, we'll need to leave town through the east. Yeah, we went there before. Okay, let's get going. So, it seems simple enough. It's another sort of monster extermination, because we'll be exterminating monsters as we're going there. No, not this way. So we'll head back down. When they said mine, I thought it would be inside. But this definitely looks like it's outside. Oh, maybe this... Oh no, this is obviously the mountain path that leads to the mine. Well, this mountain path looks kind of dangerous. Well, at least it's maintained. Good grief, nobody said anything about having to climb a mountain today. I'm already feeling bushed. There's a freight line that goes straight to the mine, right? Why can't we just use that? Oh, come on. We're students, not train-hopping vagabonds. Just think of this as another part of our training. Geez, lighten up a little, you guys. It looks like there's some wildlife on this path that might prove dangerous, so let's be careful as we go. Roger that. Seems like a plan, so... yeah, there's gonna be a couple paths we have to walk through. I don't like fighting those things. I'm sure we'll have to fight one eventually, but... Sure, we'll fight this so we can get that chest over here at least.
行くぞ。
任せてちょうだい。僕の番だね。
Great, sleep. Everyone's favorite. Right, and Holy Song is only within
任せとけって。
distance of him.
崩したぞ。
続けていくよ。任せてちょうだい。さてと、
任せとけ。
任せてちょうだい。
And now he's dizzy.
僕の番だね。
俺の番だ。
任せてちょうだい。さてと、
俺の番だ。たまにはいいとこ見せね
How fun.
お宝見っけ。
Oh, something else I didn't even think of. Yeah, none of them have accessories on. Prevents... I just want prevent confuse. Yeah, there you go. Prevent confuse and prevent blind. That'll be useful. Let's see how many I can find for that. Alright, blind. Evasion up is nice. Alright, that'll be enough for now. There is a chance these things explode.
え。いいのか。早く。
任せてちょうだい。
Guess we'll find out.
逃がさないで。みんな、
任せとけって。崩したぞ。
続けていくよ。
参る。
Oh no, they don't explode. Nice.
おっしゃ。
任せてちょうだい。僕の番だね。
Alright, that seemed too
なんとか
bad.
勝てたね。
Alright, so we'll fight those, but we'll avoid the flying bird things if we can. We're already exploring the two areas, though, so I can't imagine there's going to be too much crazy stuff on the second and third day, I guess. Alright, where are we going? Alright, the Sachsen Iron Mine is up that way. Nice little waterfall over here. Very peaceful looking. Nope. You can leave me alone, sir.
ちょっと疲れてきたかも。
ああ、意外と険しい道だな。
東海っ子はだらしねえな。ほれ、おいちに、おいちに。
The Isengard range is this way. What is that again? We've heard that before. I forget what the Isengard range is. I feel like we've definitely heard of that before. Alright, let's keep moving. We're almost at the mines. Oh, hello.
強そうね。注意しない。
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。参る。
Oh, no. You know what?
炎よ。我が剣に集え。
I just want these birds out of here. We're already fighting a boss bird, so... Yeah, just get rid of those two. So weak enemies get 3 turns of fire weakness, where these bosses only get 1. Probably because they might have some kind of resistance, I guess. Oh, this guy's not that
おっ
tough.
しゃ。
I thought he was gonna have way more HP.
さあ
Alright.
みんな先に進もう。
So you know what? Let's do that for now. So I was running 3 range characters. I want to have at least a second melee character. Whoa. Unbelievable. Here we are, we're at the mine. Surprised, I take it? Welcome to the Safsen Iron Mine, birthplace of the steel that built the Empire. It's huge. I had no idea something this large was sitting right on the other side of the mountain path. Even from where we're standing now, the structures look like they're tens of arch tall. The cranes and ducts are so massive, it's like they're meant for giants. I guess this must be where that freight line we passed on the way here goes. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Is this mine managed by the Marquis too? The mine itself is actually owned by House Arnor. Oh. Which means it's officially under the control of the Imperial Army. They decide how much iron is mined, then the ore is processed by Reinford's Iron Works and shipped over all over the Empire. I see. It's a smart move in the sense it prevents the cadre of nobles from holding a monopoly on the iron mined here. It sounds like this place has a history of complicated politics all its own. How about it? Should we head down and see if we can go inside? Yeah, we'll need to tell the mine chief about the researcher's request. You should be able to see the entrance from here. Huh? What's that car? It is a car. It looks awfully familiar. If I had to guess, it looks like one of the RMP vehicles we saw in the Capitol. You're right, what the heck are the RMP doing all the way out here? Doesn't look like your standard patrol, at least. Only way to find out for sure is to head inside. Doesn't look like there's any monsters out here, so we can just run on down. Well, in every arc so far, we've had to deal with a mine at some point. We had the mine right outside of Roland with Estelle and Joshua. We had the mine that we went into over in, I forget what the name of the town was, the mining town in, like right outside of Crossbell that we went to. And now here. Guess we'll just head inside. Well, thank you for your cooperation. If you'll excuse us. Sure, take care on your way out. Looks like the RMP really are here. But why would they come to a mine? Who are you kids? What are you doing here? It's great to see you again, Rudolph. Well now, if it isn't little Alisa. It's been ages since I last saw you around here. What brings you... Oh, looks like you brought some friends this time, too. Actually, where... Ah, so you're the group from that military academy. I heard you were scheduled to come, but I guess the date slipped my mind. Hee, sorry to drop in unannounced. Oh, no trouble at all. The doors of Sashin are always open for little Alisa. Though I suppose you're not so little anymore. You've really grown up since I last saw you. Is that young fellow with the black hair your sweetheart? Of course not, we're just classmates. Oh boy. Yeah, what she said. Gasp, Reen, is there something you've been keeping from us? I admit, I wasn't expecting you to know the foreman. Well, grandfather brought me here quite a few times when I was young, and the chief was always really nice. Got some friends in high places. Well, Gwyn was always good to us miners. For the chairman of such a huge company, he was always so easy to get along with. I could talk to him like a friend. I know what you mean. Oh, come to think of it, you all go to Thor's, so you must know Angelica Ragnar, right? How's she doing? Huh, so you know Angelica too? That I do. She used to work here as a part-timer, after all. Say what? A daughter of one of the 4 great houses working in a mine? Yeah, she's Marquis Ragnar's daughter. Can't say I know much about her family situation, but she never mentioned it back when she started here. And she picked up the work in no time. Put in a harder day's work than most of our regular miners, too. You don't see many gals out there like her. I can hardly believe it, and yet somehow I can. Well, it sounds just like her. There's nothing normal about Angelica. Every time I got my eyes on a girl, she'll swoop in and have them head over heels for her before I even get a chance. She sounds less like a noble by the minute. Well, it takes all sorts, doesn't it? Gotta say, I kind of miss those days, though. Rhineford's current chairman, she's a sharp lady and quite a looker, too. But she's none too friendly. Never shows her face around here, and considering how much of a workaholic she is, I don't imagine she ever will. Ah, beg your pardon, didn't mean to speak badly of your mother, Alisa. Hope you can forgive me. No, it's alright, really. I might be your daughter, but I probably know less about her these days than the company board. Alisa. Oh, by the way, what were the RMP doing here? Oh, those guys? They've been dropping by quite a bit lately, asked some questions about our operations. Today they were badgering me for all sorts of statistics about how much ore we've been mining. Seems like an odd question even for the RMP. Why would they need information like that? I don't know, but it sounds more than a little fishy. Yeah, I'm not even sure what it was they were trying to find out. Anyway, I'm guessing that's not the reason you trekked all the way out here. Oh, right. Whoops, I can't believe it. We almost let it slip our mind. Actually, there's something we were hoping you could help us with. So that's your business, is it? I do recall a metal like that being found in the old tunnels, but we sealed that shaft off quite a while back because of a dangerous monster that decided to make its place its haunt. Sounds like you already know that much, though. You really certain you want to head in there? Yeah, that's the plan anyway. We wouldn't normally ask to do this, but it's part of our field study. Monsters on field studies are one of our specialties. Alright then. You all look like you can handle yourselves in a tussle, I'll admit. I suppose you'd be able to hold your own against whatever's in there. That'll open the door to the mine shaft. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. If you keep on this way and head east at the junction, you'll see the entrance to the sealed mine shaft. But it bears repeating, be careful in there. No one's been inside for years now. We will. Alright, let's mosey. I agree. Let's mosey. Alright, let's head in the mine. Over here to the right. Well, here we are. These tunnels are really gloomy. Well, we are in an abandoned mine shaft. What were you expecting, confetti and parades? We'll need to stay on guard for the monster, too. It was obviously dangerous enough to seal off the entire tunnel. Yeah, caution is our first priority here. As long as Reen's not gonna say precaution is the best kind of caution again, then we'll be fine. Alright, let's see if we can find some of this Linium. Stay on your guard. We don't know what might find us in here. Roger. Alright, looks like it's, oh! So, I guess there's only one section we're exploring. We just gotta go down there. I guess that's where the big bad monster will be that, is probably down here.
敵集団捕捉状況開始
いいのかだ
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we hit 3 of them at least.
今だこれだ B
行こっかさてと私の番だ
俺の番だ
No biggie.
終了先に進もうおうしどんどん進むとしようぜ
や
Purgatorial Flame. That sounds lovely. What color was it? Oh, here it is. Sure. We'll see how tough it is. Oh, it's actually right here. Well, that was fast. Well, I haven't seen anything that fits the description we were given. They said they'd only found small amounts of it back before this tunnel was sealed. Shall we keep looking? We should probably make a thorough sweep of the area. Ah, what's that? That must be the monster you were warned about. So it decided to come out and greet us after all, huh? Ready or not, we're in for a fight. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. That's kind of cool. It's not gonna hit everybody. I don't really want to waste it on that. That works. Bang. Nice. You love to see it. I didn't even think about doing this. What are you weak to? Fire. You don't have fire either, but I suppose I can make use of Grim Butterfly. Let's go, everybody. Pierce. Okay. We're getting there. And we're done. Alright, what do we got? Phew, glad that's over. Oh. Linium. Huh. Is it just me, or does this look like a nice chunk of linium? So that monster had eaten it? With what? It was a, like, jellyfish. What mouth? That was a bit rougher of a ride than I was prepared for. Still, it's mission accomplished, I guess. Yeah, let's get this back to the Institute of Technology. Let's say goodbye to the Chief on the way out if we get the chance. Which also kind of tells me that we're going to be running all the way back. Oh well. That is a fast bat for being so big. It's like there's another entranceway, but there's no yellow mark, so I doubt we'll ever go down there. Looks like you were able to get your metal sample out safely. Should have guessed that Gwen's granddaughter and her friends would be up to the task. Huh, it was no walk in the park with what having to fight off that monster. Well, you did good work nonetheless, monster fighting and all. Make sure you get that to the Institute of Technology, alright? That is the plan. We really are going to run all the way back. I really would be surprised if it doesn't just, like, teleport us back once we leave this area. Alright, guess we're really walking. We haven't fought one of these things yet. Oh, these are the things I remember. This was one of the first, like, hard fights we had in, well, one of them in, Trails in the Sky, first chapter. I remember when we went to, like, the Foggy Canyon area, we had to fight these along with the big one. This is not good. That's good, though. Nice. Oh, they give, like, no XP, though. Oh, well. I do remember fighting those in, Sky, though. Let's see what this looks like. Is that it? Okay. Oh, and it would have given 3 turns of burn. Chaos Trigger. Speed Breaker. Alright. We've already gotten that before. More Mirage Sepith. Cool, we got another 5,000 gold to exchange. But yeah, we've pretty much explored the 2 locations you can head out of, so I guess we'll just be returning to the mine at some point. Because there's still 2 more days, but I mean, where else do we go? Unless, like, the second day, maybe we spend most of it, like, inside the city. I assume there'll probably be another monster extermination in a place we've already been. Really hard to say, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, we're back in the city. Doesn't really seem like there's any, like, blockade, so what stops the monsters from just wandering in? Rower Airport. Yeah, there's only the 2 roads. Oh, Norshia Highway. Maybe we'll go that way on our second day at some point. That might be, one location. Let's do it. Oh, did you manage to find any Linium? Sure did. Here you go. Thanks. This is exactly what I was hoping to get my hands on. This should be plenty to serve as a research sample. Hee, I'm happy to hear it. Of course, if you actually went in there and cleared out the monsters out there, I'm sure you could get plenty more. That's something we can consider after we prove this is a viable material. It's all part of the research. And this is Professor Schmidt we're talking about. I'm sure he'll deliver some kind of interesting result. It was an honor to be able to aid the professor's research. It was a pretty rough job, though. Thanks, and I'm grateful for all your help. And I'd like you to take these as a reward. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Anyway, it's back to work for me now. Good luck with your field study. Thank you. Glad we could help out. Alright, well, we managed to finish that off, but I'm sure we're going to get dragged into something new after this. Probably heading over to meet up with Irina Reinford for dinner. So I think we'll end things off here. So next time we'll see what the rest of our day has to offer and probably get started on our second day and tasks and whatever's going to be going on. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.